Welcome back to another great, fantastic episode of Thought OPPS. Another Friday here. I am one of your hosts. My name is Steel Biz. I messed up my ankle today, but go ahead, other co-hosts.
Hello, everyone. I am EJ Briz, and you will see all my credentials either at the top.
Yeah, that's like really annoying when you do that. Like I just like.
No, what's up, y'all? This is EJ.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's up,
do
y'all?
it because
EJ.
people gonna cut the show off. Go ahead.
Hello, y'all. I'm EJ Briz. Hope everybody's having a wonderful time out there, wonderful life, everything positive. Get rid of all that negativity. Glad to see you again.
Yeah, because somebody told me, they said as soon as you do that, they cut the show off. They like, I don't want to watch any more of it. That at least it gets us a view, but it doesn't get us any watch time.
Hey, as long as they watch for 15 seconds.
But that's not watch time. I want to get paid. I don't want to just look popular. I want to feel popular. But yeah. So we have a guest today. We have a guest today.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl CEO Marie in the building, coming to bring my thoughts and talk about the ops too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
It's not only an opportunity, but it's also
Yeah, because me and him don't
opposition
be
too.
We don't be seeing
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so it's opportunity and opposition. So
Okay.
Thought ops. For the person that asked earlier, I saw somebody online was like, "What is it? Push-ups?" But it's like that would be ups, not ops. So,
Yeah, they thought it said.
yeah, that was like, it's just like, but you get that with people because people are always want to be seen.
Anyways,
And they always want to show their 100 followers that they have a
And
voice.
that's okay, because 100 is better than 0.
Okay.
so you fit right in.
Yeah, look at me. Be very optimistic. So my week was pretty good. I had a pretty good week. Very motivational week. Did a lot this week. Been doing a lot of writing, reading. I messed up my ankle today, so I'm probably gonna go to the hospital if I leave here. I'm gonna go to the emergency because I twisted I don't know what happened. I thought it would happen at the gym, but it like happened at the grocery store. I don't know. I went to Saks too. I thought it was gonna happen at Saks. Like that's probably, but
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
yeah. So my ankle's a little messed up, but I'm
Hope you feel better.
whatever. You don't care. But go ahead.
I'm be honest.
Get some crutches and whatnot.
A wheelchair.
I'm gonna be missing the gym. I'm gonna be like, man, I need to work out. I need to get back.
You've been in the
that's
gym.
what
Yes,
I haven't seen you in the gym.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my old self back.
Yeah.
He gonna call me tomorrow like, man, I'm at the gym.
Right, do an arm. It's arm day.
like
Just sit down.
Yeah, but I done had like this problem before where so I don't think that it's anything like super detrimental, but I'm gonna go get it looked at because you don't want to. Like that's the thing. Like we don't be wanting to go to the hospital, dude.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was younger, I never wanted to go to the hospital. But now it's kind of like go to the hospital instead. Be safe than sorry.
that wait time.
I know, that's on
Yeah.
a Friday.
But you go to Cleveland Clinic. Cleveland Clinic, okay. You know what I'm saying? If you go to
Which emergency room?
South, what's it? South Point.
Oh, that's the Cleveland Clinic now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, South Point.
Oh,
It's
you're
like
right.
you are in and out. You like
Don't go to Hillcrest.
we just talked about that. You be there
forever.
You be there all night.
Yep.
You be there all night.
Even if you're dying.
Yeah, they be like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Cleveland Clinic. I'm go, and they do a great job.
That's wonderful.
You got good insurance, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Yeah, I got pretty good insurance. Pretty good insurance. Eric, how was your week?
My week. First, I want to give a shout out to my mommy. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday, mommy! I love you.
Virgo.
I still call my mother mommy because I'm her firstborn. So.
Okay.
You call your mother mommy for real?
Yeah.
Aww.
You call your mother mommy or mom?
Mommy.
Yeah.
And my daughter.
Well, of course you because you're.
Because I'm a girl.
But mommy is kind of like
Spanish?
foreign. Yeah, Spanish.
Okay.
It's Spanish.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. No, because in Jamaica we say mommy, and all my friends in America say mom.
I say mommy.
That's why we.
You say mommy too?
I say Jamaican. Yeah, we say mom.
Okay.
Mom is not a word in Jamaica.
It's like a white word?
Yeah, like mom. I didn't hear mom till I got here.
Okay.
I got to America.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say mommy.
Yeah, so shout out to my mommy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Let's see. My week was Cool. Saturday, I had a chance to do some online volunteer work.
Okay.
As you know, I'm always volunteering, so everybody knows I'm volunteering. So I got to do that, and I'm still recovering, from my car accident. Still dealing with this concussion. Got my MRI results back, which wasn't good, but it's gonna stay positive, and that's basically it for me. Uneventful.
Well, you here, so that's good enough results right there. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, and you wasn't gonna pass your SAT even without the
We don't got to do that no more. I don't even think colleges really even care anymore.
They don't. They really don't. SAT.
I didn't do it. I did ACT, WT.
I think I did the ACT, and it was like, okay, you got in. Anyway, I got how many schools you applied to?
1.
I applied to 3 schools, and I would never tell you where I got accepted to, and I was like, and I didn't go, because I wanted to go to HBCU.
Me too.
You went to HBCU?
No, I wanted to go to
I did, and it was like, why would you not go there and you go to?
I wanted to go to Howard.
I kind of wanted to go to Howard,
Okay.
yeah, and then I went to Wilberforce.
Okay.
And I got accepted to Oakland.
That's still HBCU, right?
Yeah, it's HBCU. But they was like, why would you not go to Oakland?
Oakland. That's not HBCU.
No, but it's a great school.
But it's not HBCU.
It's not an HBCU, and I wanted to go to HBCU because I had it in my heart.
Yes, I had it in my heart too, but God had different plans.
Yeah. Okay. How was your week?
My week. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. My week actually was kind of crazy because I'm a teacher, and this time of year I always get sick. Right when school start, all the kid germs. I work in a K through 8 building, so we got a range of germs. Okay. Yeah, and I'm also a volleyball coach, so it's like 12 hour days every day. So my body just was like, girl, you sick. So it was a struggle at the beginning of the week. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but now I feel better. I feel good. I love my school. I love coaching. We won a game this week, so I'm having a good week.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now you here on Thought OPPS. That's even better.
Like I'm having a good week.
Yeah.
Like,
Good. Well, we're glad to have you here on Thought OPPS today because we're gonna have an opportunity to talk about some opposition. So now the topics that we're talking about, as far as just the weekly topics that we're talking about, we're gonna talk about the Las Vegas rapper that got arrested for murder for rapping about it. We're gonna talk about former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry. Have heard of him? Who said talked about Diddy and how it's not worth anything. DJ Envy and Tyrese. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. That was kind of well, it's kind of crazy. And then we're gonna talk about Blueface and Chrisean because Eric did not want to talk about Blueface.
How many
but it's just so much going on with that. So that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the different topics and things. So, but maybe we're gonna choose a topic from the bowl too.
Okay. I like this.
Okay, so I know Eric don't want me to say this, but I am still reading the Vanishing Half. No, I'm talking about the book because the book is great, but I don't even have it down here. But I do want to talk about the book that I'm reading at the moment, The Vanishing Half, because I'm gonna talk about it until I'm done reading the book. Like sometimes I don't take I take a while to read a book. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But but The Vanishing Half it's about colorism, right?
Okay.
But it's a story.
Okay.
And
I'm pretty sure people watched the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Oh, but it's crazy.
They probably finished with it.
But it's a good book though because it's kind of like they live like a little small town where everybody light skinned. Like you.
Okay, so everybody light skinned.
Yeah, everybody light skinned, and they they're twins. They leave the town. One of them married dark skinned. They'll have a baby with the daughter is dark skinned. Mm-hmm. The daughter is growing up now. The daughter went away to college. The one sister moved back home. The other sister moved away, go marry a white man, and stayed away from the family. Some black people moved next door. She trying to get rid of the black people that moved next door. But then she become very good friends with the black lady that lived next door. But then she said some stuff to get the black lady that lived next door to leave. There's some drama that happened, and they're like rich people, like rich black people too.
Okay.
And it's a really good book. So I'm to the point where the daughter thinks she saw her mother's sister.
Because they're twins, right?
They're twins, and she's somewhere because the daughter never met her.
But they look identical.
They look identical. So the daughter's like, she saw her somewhere in Hollywood because the daughter is like in Hollywood. She got a girlfriend, boyfriend. It's like it's a trans.
How you know if you ain't finished with the book? How you know all this stuff? Like
because I'm reading.
He halfway.
Yeah, I'm halfway.
Now who's the author?
Who's
like what made you find that book? Like how would you?
Oh,
the title was what?
How The Vanishing Half.
Like that.
How do I find books?
Yeah.
Okay, this is how I find books. I go to book clubs.
Okay.
Like whatever book club is like. I found that in the Obama book club. Oh. You know what I'm saying? I go Obama book club, Oprah book club, one of my favorite book clubs, and I And if somebody like recommend a book, I have this one person. Shout out to Marie Augustine Glave. Marie Augustine. Last name like anymore. Marie Augustine. Yeah. Shout out to no, because she's my brother's ex-wife. But she recommends a lot of, and she be giving me some like
book.
Good
that sounds like a great book.
But that book is so good. Like you might want to read that book. That book is
it actually piques my interest because my daughter is chocolate.
Okay.
Right? That's something different for me. I grew up looking like this. So different struggles that she go through and have, I have no idea how to relate.
And that's how the daughter is. And like the grandmother is like was so mean to the daughter. Like, you know, like why would you go meet a dark skinned man and bring this little chocolate, the baby, the where you get this baby from. That's pretty much what she said.
And it's kind of crazy because, I mean, I consider myself dark skinned and my son light skinned.
Yeah. But he looked just like you.
Yeah, I don't think you're dark skinned though. I wouldn't consider you. I would say you brown.
Yeah, you're brown.
But
you got to your son like almost your color. So it's kind of like it's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
Because we talked about that colorism on the show last week, which is crazy.
Okay.
So we talk about like different conversations that you have to have with it because we treat each other. And it's funny because we were talking about this before you came in today. We were talking about, I said, the Beyonce topic.
Right.
I said that a lot of dark-skinned people, we will say colorist stuff because we do that because that's in the black community.
It's ingrained in our DNA.
It's ingrained to say certain things just because you're a different shade.
Yep.
And it's ingrained to feel a certain way just because you're a different shade. And I remember being young and they used to be like Black Monkey. They used to say just the names that they used to call me.
Well, that's
the
whole monkey thing now with Ice Spice.
And
Erica Mena.
We talked about that.
African booty scratcher. They used to call me African booty scratcher because I was from Jamaica.
Yep.
They used to be like Black Tar Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, man. Come on, man. Let's go to the books.
Okay, but that is a part of the book. The book is talking about colorism, which is kind of crazy because I'm like I didn't expect it. And when I read fictions, I don't go and see what the book is about.
Okay.
The only books read if it's like a nonfiction. I read the Body Keeps the Score, Brain, Mind, and Body, and the Healing of Trauma. That so sometimes I want to talk about what books I've read in the past. This is a really good book. I'm just recommending this book.
Okay.
And then this is another book that was from a book club bestseller. This was fiction. Taryn Fisher, The Wrong Family. It was kind of like. I don't know. This book was just like I just read it because it was from a book club. It's not that memorable. It's been a while since I read the book, but it was good. It's a good story. I think the lady moved in the house with the family. Is this the book? Was she moved in the house with the family, and the family was like
is it the wrong family?
Crazy. The family was crazy.
She moved in with the wrong
family. Yeah.
No, she was living in a closet or something in the house. Dear. It was weird. And she was homeless. And then it was like a lot of drama within the family. Okay. But if that's the book, I read some of the books. I don't even remember if that was the one. But I think that was the one where it was about. But I'm telling y'all, when I get done with the Vanishing Half, I'm gonna do a whole little thing on Instagram. Follow me at Still Biz. I'm gonna talk.
Anyways, forget him. Guess what, everybody? I have a book. I have what is this episode 23?
Yeah.
I have a book.
Jordan.
Yeah. So
you are too excited.
Yeah. So due to my concussion, I had to cut down on my screen time and everything. So I was at the library. I had to print some stuff out. So I was like, well, let me get some books and make Terrence proud. Okay. So I came across this book. It's by Rob Brotherton. It's called Bad News: Why We Fall for Fake News.
Look old as hell.
I mean, that's an interesting topic.
It is,
but the reason why I chose this book is because
it sounds like now you're a Trump supporter.
No, but honestly, they talk about that. They talk about that in this book, and the reason why I chose this book is because we do our Thought OPPS and everything, and we're always on social media promoting or whatever. So I was like, well, why do people fall for fake news? I just started reading a book, and it really starts off talking about Americans in the 1930s and how Orson Welles put out the War of the Worlds on radio, and how some people were tricked by it because they didn't really listen to see that it was fiction. They caught it in the middle and everything.
I forgot what book I was reading where they talk about that same topic.
Yeah, so it was talking about like how people back in the 30s were saying that people were being dumb and dumbed down by the radio. Basically, it's kind of like how people say that we're with social media and the internet. So it's basically talking about talking about how they were doing the same thing back then, and it was just radio. And it do talk about Trump and the fake news quote, which that word has been around before Trump.
Right.
And
he old enough to know.
Yeah. So it's really good. It just talk about psychology, how people just like tend to draw towards bad and fake news instead of doing their own research.
Yeah, because it's just like living in the world. It's a radical thing where if somebody have like a real super radical thinking, or they have like a very gaslighting way of like giving you ideas. A lot of people tend to follow that because we have that worshiping gene in our body that causes us to actually look. We always looking for something to live by, and people are more impressionable than they think they are. Because when you talk to people too, like I have conversations with people, and I'll be like, well, you do that because I told you before, like don't ever question nobody's psychology, especially black people. You don't question their psychology. Be like you just do that because when you were younger, this happened. They be like, nah, I do that. I do what I want. I control my own mind. But do you realize that you speak a language because it's something that you learned over time?
That's true.
You realize that we are very impressionable. We are taught who to be. That's why when you talk about somebody, you be like, you act.
Keep preaching. I'm feeling it.
When you talk to somebody, like you act. That's how they act. They act that way because we're all acting.
Yeah, but I think a lot of times, especially like this book, it talks about like how people, like to be the first ones to, break stories or share information without actually fact checking.
That's true.
Which, like, if I share stuff or whatever, I feel like it's important for me to share it. I always try to fact check it and make sure that it's the right information instead of just putting it out there and erasing it.
Sorry.
Oh, are you okay?
I told you I was.
Are we boring you with our books up?
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. So fact checking is very important. But the thing about fact checking too is what's right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like where I don't have people send me websites where where I'm clicking on the website and I almost got a virus on my phone.
Porn.
It's like I'm looking at porn. I'm like this ain't what.
That just happened to me today on Instagram.
They be like, I saw it on the internet. I'm about to say you a site.
No.
I'm about to say. I'm like. No,
I bet you ain't cut it off though.
I'm like, no thank you. No, thank you, ma'am. This is porn. This is pornography. But it's kind of like people feel like, and everybody think they know everything. Everybody think they know everything. And I have friends that are not. I wouldn't say a lot of friends, but I have friends, the people that I know that are very much into like radical ass ideas now, and just thinking like, because they don't trust the government, and that's a big part of this. If you don't trust the government, you try to find something to trust. But that's it for the book. You know what I'm saying? That's a book that I'm reading.
I'll be finished with this.
Yeah.
How far along are you?
Page 4.
Where your bookmarking?
I'm at page 50.
Yeah.
It's like 300 something pages, so I'll be.
He talk about you.
Yeah. I'm like more than halfway. I'm like on page 250 something, and it's like 327 pages in the book. Okay, she is very sick right now. So
sick of y'all.
Make sure she has to get that cough out real quick.
Hey.
So I see you do a lot. So what is exactly that you do?
Yeah, tell us about CEO.
Yeah,
Marie.
Okay.
That's your real name, CEO.
My real name is Maria.
I'm just messing with you.
But pretty much, if you from Cleveland and you on the content influencer, acting, production type of scene, everybody call me CEO now. You know, I've built that brand. CEO actually stands for constantly encouraging others. So it's not really like CEO, like I'm, in charge, I'm the boss. But that's what it stands for. So at my core, I'm a teacher. Okay. And not necessarily just in the classroom, I teach outside of those four walls, but that's definitely what God has called me to be, is a teacher. Okay. So yeah, I teach health and PE, which I love. I've been doing that for 6 years. Then I also have a media company called Boss Code. Okay. And really the purpose was to really just share Black voices and really amplify, women empowerment, and just have a space for us to do stuff like this. Like, I had a podcast. I have clients that record their podcasts in my studio space. Okay. You know, some of my friends call me Chrisean, you know, because I like to do the behind the scenes stuff as well, editing, content, graphics, all of that stuff. So at my core, that's what I do.
You do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You got all types of titles. And...
I do. And I'm trying to tap into acting too.
Okay. So
let's start there.
Right.
Because you know that I choose people.
I know you're awesome.
Yeah. So you know you can be on.
And he's a good director.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you could be on the next episode. So.
You know, I will audition. I've did some auditions. I take it serious, so I like want to study, and that was we talked about earlier. I wanted to go to Howard because I wanted to go for acting.
Okay.
Like I was like I want to be there with the greats, you know, learning. So I always told myself that I would be an actor when I got older.
Okay.
And I'm not quite older yet, but I'm starting to work on the craft.
And like my niece went to Oberlin. She graduated from Oberlin, and she was a theater major. And it's like when you watch that stuff, it's such a different experience. When you see real life theater and real life acting, and see like because we do have like not like Tubi is the new indie films. You know
I
what
love
I'm saying?
Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi's a new indie film. So
Love
it's like a way where people that are not really great actors can no not dissing them. They could rub elbows with other people that are good
That's
actors.
true, and they can learn and
they
build.
can learn because I'll be seeing some people like that be on. You watch something, you be like, it's a lot of great acting going on and a lot of bad acting going on in here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you want?
No.
I thought you was asking a question. Are you okay?
I think I need to get some air.
You hold on.
Thank you, amen.
Yeah, so I see you work with Black Girl Social Club, right?
Yes, so I'm the vice president of the Cleveland chapter. It is a national like club, and we have also international locations as well. So that's a new thing for me.
Black Girl Social Club. So what else do you do with them?
So the Cleveland chapter was actually founded during the pandemic. We didn't know the pandemic was going to happen, so me and my cousin Ashley, she's the president. We do a lot of work together, a lot of community work together. She also has a nonprofit, so like we decided that we would, you know, revive the chapter. So we currently have 44 members, and
That's a lot.
the Black Girl Social Club is just about Black women sisterhood. So like it's all about like today right now I'm missing one of our events. We're doing self-care September. So we have a mental health person.
We sorry.
Apologize.
No, it's okay. I'm a woman of my word, and I committed to this. So, but yeah, we have like a mental health specialist coming in, doing like some self-care workshop. So it's not just about having fun, going to get drinks, have brunch, but really pouring into ourselves as Black women within our community, in our circle.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we need that, especially in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So we have professional women, you know, doctors, lawyers, teachers, business owners, entrepreneurs, actors, all different types of people. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so that was gonna go into my next question because I was gonna ask you like, do you believe in teamwork? You said you know your cousin and you know other people.
Absolutely.
Is there any other people that you would like to shout out that help or you know that you know what they help do?
Absolutely, I think teamwork make the dream work, right? And being a great leader, you also have to understand when you don't need to lead. You know, I can be a great leader. I can be the person that, you know, leads the team, but I also know how to be that team player.
Yeah. Ooh,
you know what I mean?
that is so crazy.
So,
that you because
you gonna ask that?
because one of the questions is, do you consider yourself a leader or a good listener that can be compared to a follower as well?
All of that.
Yeah.
All of that. All of the above. And a great example, one of my great friends, Sharkia Campbell, she's owner of He Love Curves. Shout out to her.
Shout out because I know her. I've interviewed her before.
Okay, yeah.
Twice.
That's my girl.
I interviewed her with
He knows everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I interviewed her with Nancy, and I interviewed her.
That's my girl.
With Dave when I was on when I was on radio. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like she does fashion shows, and there are these huge productions, and it's like, you know, I'm on the team. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do behind the scenes to make sure that everything go the way it needs to go. That's a good example. She's a great leader as well. Me and her did a podcast, and we do other stuff behind the scenes. Sometimes I'm the leader. So just being able to interchange and know you got to know your team too, though.
Yeah,
and know what people can do and not and can't do.
You got to be receptive to other things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So shout out to her as well.
Because it's very hard when you are working with a team, and then people don't realize that sometimes your role have to change at times, and sometimes you have to be like the person that is listening, because that's how you get better. Because people don't hire people that are dumber than them.
Exactly. You want your team to be smarter than you.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? But a lot of people are like, oh, I'm just going to get some dumb yes men. And then I have a yes men project.
That's an ego.
Yeah, but that is an ego. And that is that's something that people deal with. A lot of people deal with that because that's part of their mental health.
And I think that goes to friends too, though. Like, you got to know what purpose your friends serve as well.
Right.
You know, like, shout out to my best friend. Like, she could be the leader one day, then it could be me. We do a lot of business stuff together. We have like some Amazon stuff that we do, and it's just like, you know, she put me onto that. So I'm a trust what she's saying now. I'm gonna let her lead me. You know, and then it might be, oh, she busy, so now I got to take over and I got to put the work in. So know your team.
And you could really tell that's when people really want you to succeed in what you're doing, because they could actually take that step back, or they could actually do something that other people would, like, you know, frown upon or look down. Because like, if a person could just, you know, take themselves out the forefront and, you know, go to the background and, you know, vice versa and everything, that really shows that they're in it for it to succeed.
Exactly. That's what we want to do, win.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're always in a winning position.
Exactly.
So, you know, with you teaching these young ladies and everything, giving them good advice or whatever, what is some of the best advice somebody has ever given you, if you could think of anything?
You know, I can't really think of something specific, but what I will say is that the way I'm treated when I show up as my authentic self and how I am accepted and encouraged to be that, I would say that's advice. It's like, be who you are and your people will find you. That's something I tell my daughter. It's like, be who you are, your people will find you. Especially with social media and stuff. It's like, we want to get followers and this and that. It's just like, be who you are for your audience. They will find you. So that would be the best advice.
You came through the door with a good personality and good energy.
I am.
Maybe that's why you was coughing so much. I hope you. Does that water make you feel
It's helping, but if I start coughing again, y'all, I'm sorry. This is real.
Interview.
It ain't no fluff.
This is what we do with the Thought OPPS.
This is what we do, and I want to make sure she all right. I took care of her. I would have checked on her.
Hot water.
You know what I'm saying? Got her hot water. It is what it is. Name something. So we're trying to change up the show a little bit too. So
Let's change up the show.
You could leave.
To get more fancy or
No. Just like we don't really want to ask you just about like what it is you do. We want to ask you about what it is, who it is you are. You know what I'm saying? So
who is Marie?
Yeah. So name something in the world that you feel is oversaturating us as people, and you think we could have less of it.
Podcast.
Hold on, time out.
Podcast, and I'm gonna tell you why.
She is so right. She is so right.
I think I know what you're about to say.
Okay, so let's be clear. I do feel as though I was definitely one of the pioneers in Cleveland to have a podcast. I started my podcast, Boss Code, in 2017. Okay, there were podcasts, yes. Were there 1,700 that there are now? No. Okay. Now everybody want to do a podcast. Everybody can do a podcast. If you got a camera, if you got Instagram. I'm not taking away from the work that y'all do, but no.
You talking about us?
No, not y'all. Y'all have a different concept, a different brand. Y'all have purpose. It's just like people just want to turn on the camera and just talk shit. Or just talk opinions, talk fake news.
See, I thought you was gonna go with the relationship podcast. Everybody,
that too, all of that.
And like, this is my thing about podcasts, and I agree with you. Like, people can get on there and be very dangerous, and be like very gaslighting, and then they tell people these things, and then people just like, oh my god, it. because everybody's looking for something to believe in. Because at the end of the day, we are all what we were made before we even got to looking at that podcast. And sometimes if it was something unhealthy that we were before. It's even something unhealthier that we are moving into looking at what we're looking at.
And you can fake.
Yeah, especially when it comes to relationships. Because I always say on this show, I do not give relationship advice because you do not want relationship advice from me. I believe everybody should do what you feel is right.
Yeah.
But
that's it.
there are people that have actually studied
And are
certain-
qualified.
and are qualified to give
Yeah, that's true.
advice because being human beings, we do need healthy means of being able to. To look at things and being able to to live our lives. So we do need to, but like she said, a lot of people like this is a money maker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a trend.
You know
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
do it.
Everybody is a what's some people that was very popular around like the right before the pandemic. I am a life coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Life coach, yep.
Everybody is
Yep.
like a life
And
coach.
I'm not that.
Yeah, and I just
Or
knew-
a chef, right? Everybody want to cook.
Everybody was a chef.
got
You
a
know what I'm
cooking
saying?
show.
And everybody, and it's like I could cook, but I'm not about to be a cooking show personality.
Right.
I can't cook.
You can't.
I can't.
Oh, I'm like, wait, he said that so
No,
confidently.
I can actually
I
cook.
believe you.
No, I can actually cook.
Okay,
he
he can
can't.
cook.
He's from Akron.
He can cook, y'all.
What fancy dishes?
We gonna find out.
Yeah, what fancy dishes do they make in
I
Akron?
could cook, man. I could.
What fancy dishes y'all make?
Hamburger.
Yeah, what is the Akron like food? Like, cause you know Cleveland, we got the Polish boys.
Yeah, cheese. They're just real
Well,
cheesy.
no.
What do y'all have?
When I moved to Cleveland, I realized that people didn't know what JoJo's was.
No, we had
The
JoJo's. Yeah,
potato?
we have JoJo's.
Yeah, well, I guess you could.
JoJo. Yeah, JoJo's is from Cleveland. Dude.
Yeah, like-
that's a Cleveland.
We
boy.
I be
Man, you know how many people I ran into from in Cleveland didn't know what
They
JoJo's
from
was?
That just
Yeah.
tell me.
Lakewood.
Yeah,
No.
because JoJo's. I grew up over 131st. And
Exactly.
it was a JoJo shop right there.
25 cents for
Yeah,
one.
yeah, and it was like JoJo's was all day, every
Yeah,
day.
I don't know.
They sold Polish boy and JoJo. Y'all, nothing.
No, we have.
Can we move on to another
we have
question?
Swenson's. Swenson's done invaded.
Okay, Swenson's is an Akron
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
A Summit
Akron.
County. I wouldn't say the Akron.
Y'all
No,
got-
no, it,
Summit
no,
County.
the
Y'all
headquarters
got
is in
LeBron.
Akron.
Y'all got LeBron. That's it.
And
Can
he
we
brought-
move
Yeah,
on?
and
he be going Cleveland.
And
Going
right.
off of
And
And he
Cleveland.
brought, and it took an Akron person to bring Cleveland the championship.
Okay.
That's true, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
We talking about food though.
No, he brought up LeBron.
Yeah.
talking about food.
We talking about life.
So anyways,
Okay. Okay.
So
So
speaking of,
podcast.
so since we in the entertainment, so like name some of your favorite actors, actresses, musicians, you know, music, you know, give us some of your favorites.
Okay. Well, of course, we already talked about Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I just
Yes.
respect her artistry and her performing and just how much of a perfectionist she is, how much she puts into her projects.
Everybody loves Beyonce.
That was a great way to describe Beyonce because he is a Beyonce hater. He be hating on. I think Beyonce is very talented.
She is.
Yeah, she's like extremely talented.
People say that
She
she
can
can't
sing,
Like you
and
have
she-
to listen to those ballads. And
Yeah,
stuff.
and she
Like,
can
what?
dance. She can sing. She's beautiful.
But the throw on that was that movie she did, Carmen.
I love that movie.
Was it Carmen the Hip
Hop-Opera.
Opera?
And
I still know the
songs.
Yeah, throw that on.
I never saw it. I never saw it.
Yeah, see, throw it on.
But I can't sing
I
it,
saw the movie with Etta James though. Cadillac Records. That was great.
a good movie.
That was great. And I ain't gonna lie. Obsession. I ain't.
Now that one,
I stopped watching Austin Powers.
Let's go there.
Notice
Because-
I didn't say that she was a great actor. I did not say
Yeah,
that.
because Austin Powers.
Dream Girls.
I didn't.
I love Dreamgirls. Now don't play with it.
No, she.
What's crazy is
But
I never
there
saw
was more singing.
Dream Girls though.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
I still play the soundtrack.
Eddie Murphy was.
He's a
excellent.
legend.
Yeah, he was excellent in that movie.
Definitely like an Eddie
You ain't seen
Murphy.
Dream Girls?
No, I never. I'm gonna watch it next week. But
Yeah, no, but you know, you said Beyonce, so you know.
Yeah. Actors like all the black women like Regina King, Regina Hall. I really love Regina Hall because I feel like my characters that I want to play are definitely on the comedic side.
Okay.
I definitely feel like I have a lot of like energy. So those
Yeah, you do
characters will
have
be
good energy.
easy for me. Now, do I want to challenge myself? Yes, but you know, I do feel like I want to do like more comedies, like romantic comedies and things like that.
You know, what
Can
they
I
call
be dramatic?
rom-coms.
Maybe.
that's
I
funny.
love Tisha Campbell. Like I was in School Days, I did a play and I was Jane.
Because I wrote
So-
a book called Resentment, and like I definitely could see you being one of the characters
Yes.
in Resentment.
Oh.
I could see you being Danielle.
You're a
And
great writer.
Thank you. Danielle is a very. You didn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm hating right
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're a great reader. though you just started.
Page 50.
We're gonna call you page 50. I'm gonna put page 50 at the top of the But there's a character in there, and she's like the character Danielle is kind of like she's she's very successful, but promiscuous in the same sense. And then she's like really like, but her personality is like one of those. I can see you being there because it's like you start reading, you're like, I hate her. And then as you start watching more, you're like, oh, I like her.
Yeah, that's usually.
And then like, I hate her. I like her.
Yeah.
I like her. So it's like a battling of hate. Like,
What about playing with cameras?
Playing with cameras? No, we're not gonna do that. Playing with cameras, we want to do it like a Tubi, because a Tubi movie. Because playing with cameras is like a lot of people play with cameras.
They do. These podcasts.
So we want to put like a lot of like this because a lot of people like because a lot of people be like, you know what, I want to do a movie, and it's like this is like it's a lot of work, and it's like and then it's like, but you're just playing with your cameras. It's like I hate watching a movie and everybody yelling at each other. And everybody want to look like a star. Everybody want to look like a star. Everybody like
playing with cameras coming soon.
I like that concept of that.
Yeah, I really want somebody to steal it. But playing with cameras. Yeah, playing with cameras. I just think that it's just crazy that it's like a lot of people playing with cameras. I'm not saying that I'm the best ever, but I'm just saying that a lot of people don't even know. The idea is not to put something cinematic or not to like put something well thought out. The idea is just to be seen.
Yes,
that's the idea. It's like, I just want to be seen.
I just want this moment.
How can I need clout. The idea is clout. Not character, but clout.
And that's also like why I really, really loved Spike Lee when I was growing up. I love his movies. I love like the Crooklyn. Like those type of movies that he made inspired me, like, because I want to get into like movies and directing and all that stuff. But it's just like, I love the rawness of it.
I got a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
Favorite Spike Lee movie?
Malcolm X.
That just sounded like he felt like he had to say that.
No, he was like, Denzel. I think that's one of Denzel's best roles because he was like.
What's your favorite Spike Lee movie?
Crooklyn for sure.
You want to know what my favorite Spike Lee movie is?
What?
Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever is good too.
This is like my favorite.
I mean, he has great fucking movies.
Favorite Spike Lee movie.
And even Do the Right Thing. I really like Do the Right Thing.
You know this one, Mama?
Gator,
yeah.
But those actors too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I smoked the TV.
I love it.
Yeah.
Playing with the camera. But yeah, that's
good. So you looking into acting and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you sound very serious about it.
It's fun. When I did my first audition, it was with Johnny HWIC. Hollywood and Cleveland.
Yeah.
And,
what's up, Johnny?
Yeah,
we had him on the show.
And it was just such a fun experience. Like I said, in high school I did like the plays, and I was like Jane in School Days, and so being exposed to that, I love being on stage and acting.
Okay.
And like I feel like as a teacher, I be acting every day.
Yeah.
You know, and I work in a predominantly white school. I work in a private school, so like Miss E is an actor every day. You know, but that's for my kids. So I just feel like it's something that's natural. So I want to put the work in and learn how to be amazing at it.
Yeah,
so that's what's next for you.
Absolutely. Well, kind of, sort of. I'm working on my book.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a writer. I've written probably 17 books and threw them all away because I'm a perfectionist and I'm crazy. But the fucking book is coming out this year. Okay. I'm putting it out with Amazon. Again, maybe I should have said that too. Authors, there's too many authors out here. But you could publish things now.
You got two authors.
But I'm just saying, like, people like, I'm about to write a book. And it'd be like 5 pages.
Or people be like, I'm about to write a book. And they'd be like, what is the book about? My life?
Yeah. So that,
and you'd be like, well, what sets your life apart from everybody? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What sets your life apart from everybody else that makes somebody want to read about what's going on in your life? Man, I've been through a lot. So what have you actually been through? Well, I've been locked up. So what happened when you? It's just like,
do you know how to tell a story?
Yeah,
do you know how to build characters?
And that is the thing about like a lot of indie films. When you look at indie films, a lot of people don't know how to tell stories.
Exactly.
They don't know there's a beginning, middle, and the end. You know what I'm saying? But it's a structure. Yeah, there's a structure to the story. So you got to start with, this is what happened. This is what took us there to everything that's happening, and then this is how it was solved or not solved. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes stories are so creative that they're told different now. Like, have you ever read the book An American Marriage?
No, but I'll tell you who my favorite author is.
Who's your favorite author?
Eric Jerome Dickey.
Oh, really?
I love the way he's able to write.
Because when he died, I was like, man. Yeah, I was like, he's
alright.
a great. Yeah, he's a really good author.
He's one of my favorites because I love how he can write in that first person and be like telling the story in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fucking hard to do.
You might want to check out some Jasmine Ward books.
Okay.
Because she's like she's a newer one and she's like really
Definitely.
good. Really, really good.
Definitely.
American Marriage was a really good.
I'll check that one.
An American Marriage, if I got it over there, I'll probably give it to you. But,
Okay. I'll ask you after.
And an American Marriage, that book was like, Aaron, I think you would like that too. That was like, it was a really.
I'm a slow reader. You know, I'm on the page.
But it was a great story. And an American reader, American Marriage is like, if you went to college, you kind of like could relate to that book too, because that's where they met. They met in college. You know what I'm saying? That college relationship, and then stuff go sour, stuff go bad.
But they get married though.
But
maybe. Don't tell me. I would read that. I have a library card. I just read Ashley Antoinette book because I am kind of into the urban fiction. So I read one of her new books, Butterfly or something like that. Just so I'm in the midst of writing my book, so I try not to read other people's books while I'm writing, because then it makes you so like
want to write the way they write.
Exactly.
That's why I wrote a book of poetry. That way you don't have to worry about that struggle. I'm lazy.
That's true though.
I'm lazy and I'm impatient.
And then sometimes you start reading your favorite author and you be like, dang, I wish I could write like that.
Yeah, you start
trying to write like that, and it's kind of like, but it's like everybody writes different.
Yeah.
Everybody writes different. So,
love it.
Great interview portion of the show. I'm glad that you.
Thanks for the allergy pills. I think that's what it was. Like it was just like. No, for real, because I was coughing and y'all heard it. I'm not a liar.
Oh, I'm like that's how my desk. When I used to work in the office, that's how my desk used to look at work. They'd be like, everybody would come to my desk for pills,
for the allergy pills,
for any pills, because but it was stuff from this grocery store. It was for over the counter stuff. Yeah, it was
over to get us rated.
I can't do narcotics. I'm allergic.
Yeah, it was I'm talking about over the counter stuff, like just like any
allegedly.
No, we don't do that. But over the counter stuff. But because I have like allergies, I have like and I have sinus problems, so I have to keep that stuff, or else I will go crazy. And then if you get a headache, like anything, your mama always had that stuff when you was growing up. So I'm like, man, that's true. I gotta keep that stuff in my house.
That's true. Click, click, click.
Okay, so first topic that I'm talking about is Las Vegas rapper. I don't know his name. Didn't even look for it, but he was arrested for murder after allegedly shooting a man, and he actually rapped about it and said, this is what I did, and made a song about shooting this man, and now he is he was arrested for the whole thing. So this is my question: is like, do y'all think that should be permissible in court when these rappers make music based on the crimes that they have done? Do you think that? Do you find it to be artistry, or do you find it to be just arrogance and nonsense and just being an idiot? How do y'all feel about that?
Oh, you waiting? Oh, you want me?
Either one of y'all.
You want me to go? Or you want
go ahead.
You to go. Malcolm X.
Well, I'm gonna say like I think it's like it's stupid. It's stupid. I mean, if you actually did a crime, it's just like you might as well just grab your car keys, start your car, and just drive to the police station.
So should they use it in court?
I feel like they. Because it's just like if you watch the first 48, you know how many times I watched the episode of First 48 and they go through the people's social media and they just be like, oh, he has the same pants on from this picture that he didn't. So it's just like.
So how can you make it off limits?
I mean, I don't want to. I just think if you stupid enough to do it, then
I feel like if it's a part of solving that crime, because some people be like, well, you sound like a snitch, but if somebody kills somebody in my family, I want them to go. I want to do their time.
You snitch on yourself.
I want justice for family members. Somebody kills somebody in my family, I want justice for that family member. So it's kind of like, what do you think?
My thing is, if we decide as a society, with the lawmakers and everything, that it should not be used in court, what's going to be next that we should not use, right? It could create like this snowball effect. And then it's going to start to protect people that it shouldn't be protecting. So I just feel like it's all game, it's all fair. Like, you made the song, you did the wrong.
Because I feel like it's one of those things that black people feel like we have to fight for because we're rappers.
Because we're rappers, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, and it's stupid. It's like
That's a good point.
No, because we do try to make it like a race thing.
Yeah, but I mean, if you tell on yourself, you told on yourself.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with that.
No, I know you're agreeing, but
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody looks at this and like, oh, you guys are a snitch, or whatever, you can call me whatever you want to. I can't snitch on nobody that snitched on themselves.
Yeah.
But a part of the culture, and I wouldn't say culture because culture is not a word that is used for negative things. You know what I'm saying? But a part of the, let's say, because culture is the advancement of a certain group of people. But if you would say culture, because a lot of people use culture very loosely, and
Yes,
people don't respect words.
They name
Let's say
it
part of
culture.
a part of the culture is negativity, bad behavior.
It is.
Bad behavior. It's like, oh, this
It's glorified.
It's glorified. Like it's so crazy. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna talk about this real quick. So Chrisean was. We're gonna talk about it later, but real quick,
I do have one more point.
But real quick, she was holding her baby. She was holding the baby wrong, and then she was holding the baby like this. And then I said, "Look how she holding that baby like a football." And then some girl came underneath my comment on the shade room, trying to roast me like that's how the nurses hold the baby. That is not how nurses hold. Nurses do not hold the baby like nurses hold the baby like a mother holds the baby. Like that's how they're trained to hold the baby.
Not at
but
old.
that's just like we was just like we was talking about. People think they know everything.
and wanna
It's one to defend baby, and it was like I just made a joke about it because I don't hate Chrisean. Like I kind of feel bad for her.
I
But
do
go ahead.
like her.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say to put on the flip side and defend the rapper who was actually speaking of his crimes. You know, a lot of artists say that it's a release for them when they make songs and they make music. So maybe he wanted to like get that off his chest. But you need to go see the lady.
Yeah. No, I think
Go see the lady.
I think it's taunting. You
Okay.
you taunting, like especially like if you have beef with this.
That's true.
You know, if this is a gang or
And they gonna hear
whatever.
it.
Yeah, is
it a release to kill people? So,
for psychopaths.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like,
You're right though. That's a
as
good
far
point.
as that release
Counter.
is just like I'm not gonna respect.
Yeah,
that.
That's a good point. Just go see the lady.
Please don't tell me.
Yeah, right.
Just go see the lady. That's a good point though.
So Mark Curry, former Bad Boy artist, calls out Diddy and says it's not worth anything because he's giving them back their masters.
Oh, he mad that he don't got no good masters?
Yeah, so it's kind of like I ain't never heard of him.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so he's like it's not worth anything. But I don't even know who Mark Curry is. I thought it was a comedian. Like I didn't know he had made an album. But who's Mark Curry?
Can we Google and then comment and
Yeah.
let us know what the name of the song is?
Because I saw Mark Curry. I don't know, and it's not he's an artist. He wasn't a writer. So who? Maybe he was from a group. I don't know.
Is that his stage name?
Yeah, I didn't even look it up because it was like okay, if somebody was like, let's say from like Total or from like or Mace or
Right.
or like
Even the other one.
not Buster Rhymes. What's his name? Craig Mack.
I need a girl to ride. Who was that dude? Loon.
or what's his name?
Shine.
What's his name? Shine.
Yeah.
What's the other dude name? The other dude, Black Rob, but he died. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like I ain't never even Cherry Dennis. Let's say Cherry Dennis.
Yeah.
Because she from
She
Cleveland.
had a good one though. She had a good one.
A good song.
Her master
Didn't he-
probably gonna make a little money.
Didn't he sign? Didn't he have another artist that was from Cleveland? A young kid. What's his name? Jerome or something like that.
I ain't hear that.
Jerome in the house? I don't know.
No, I think it was a younger kid. He was signed to Bad Boy back in. I think his name was Jerome.
Yeah, I don't know. But Cherry Dennis is from Cleveland, and she had like some decent music, and she has nothing bad to say about Puffy. That's the first because a lot of people say a lot of bad stuff about Puffy.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
But I ain't never heard her say nothing. I seen they did a special on her. She said nothing bad about Puffy.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna form my opinion on the topic or whatever. Maybe I'm just looking at it from his point of view. Maybe he's just saying that maybe it's just a little too late. Maybe he might have needed the money, before when he was in
maybe he
need.
asked.
Or what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So maybe he's looking at it like, well, I had bills to pay. Now I'm in this situation
That's
because
true.
I didn't have the money for my masters to pay these bills. So
That's
what does
true.
it mean?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
He need to shut up crying.
yeah. Well, too bad.
You never know how God's gonna bless you.
Yeah, too bad, too late, and Diddy gave him their man. Okay, so on the Breakfast Club, I saw that. Yeah, yes, that was yesterday's episode of Breakfast Club. DJ Envy said he should have boxed Tyrese's mouth for talking crazy to his wife.
What?
And because Tyrese said he was on his medication.
DJ Envy be fighting people?
No, DJ Envy.
Yeah, he ain't said it's gunplay.
Yeah. He said I should have boxed Tyrese's mouth because Tyrese said something. But you don't know how DJ Envy is about his family.
He don't play about his wife. And I love him.
He don't play about his
he
family.
Don't play about
his
kids.
wife or his kids.
He don't play. Even if he ain't gonna box, he gonna say it.
Yeah. So he's like very and you know DJ Envy, he get his little moments where he like he try
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Who gonna win the fight?
Between DJ Envy and Tyrese?
Tyrese.
I think Tyrese.
I mean, he's an action movie.
Yeah.
People think, he worked out.
And Tyrese, and I don't mean to say this, but Tyrese be going through stuff, and they said like when you a little crazy,
you gonna fuck some shit up.
You gonna get a little crazy. Yeah,
Tyrese, but I mean, like, man, I don't know, man, like,
because they were friends first.
Yeah, but I
don't. And the conversation, real quick, the conversation was decided like you could tell they was boys because like, yeah, I had blocked you, like I had blocked you, and I just unblocked you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what DJ Envy said to him. I just unblocked him.
Yeah, but I mean, I can understand having a conversation, but when it comes to physical violence, man, if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't tell me what you did. Don't tell me what you was going to do. Like, I don't want to hear. Like, just do it. Yeah, like you said, just pull up.
I don't know Tyrese, and I don't mean to say anything bad about Tyrese, but Tyrese be giving me a lot of Raz B vibes lately.
Man,
he's like a mild Raz B.
Yeah, I was about to send you a Raz B video.
I saw it with the boots and everything. I'm like, don't tell me that.
I was like, man, I can't.
He was having a Britney Spears moment.
He's
like, I was like,
Make America Great hat on.
Yeah, had Make America Great. And then I was looking at the comments, and I'm like, don't nobody see the hat that he got on?
Definitely wasn't my favorite.
No, because he had on, all he had on was some underwear and some boots.
That's Britney Spears for sure.
Yeah, and some boots and a Make America Great Again hat. And was dancing.
Oh man,
yeah, Raz B.
He needs to see the lady too.
Tyrese, don't ever do that. Don't. Yeah.
He needs to see the lady.
Hey man.
Yeah. One of my I don't know if Eric gonna like this topic. Cause Blueface and Chrisean, it's just so
dear. Here we go.
Just two. They just had the baby and Chrisean and Blueface talking about the baby watching his live.
That was weird. That was so weird.
Baby watching his live. So she I don't see everybody holding that baby though. Like she got like I was seeing random people that I ain't never seen on the show holding the baby, but I could tell that I watched her live, right? I watched her live
when she was having the baby.
No.
Oh, okay.
I watched her live when she was talking about him talking about taking the kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I felt like a little soft.
I really love who she could be. I
felt sorry for her.
Yeah.
Because you could just tell she don't got nobody.
And it's a lot of women that deal with that are not famous, that are not on this platform, that literally deal with those same type of abusive, narcissistic men.
And the thing about it is, she say things like, she always go back to my fame, my stardom, my how people, because it's something, because you could just tell something was missing in her life before. So Absolutely. This is how she identified. Absolutely. She identified she loved the fact that people could see the greatness in her.
Exactly.
Because,
she's seen.
Yeah, she's seen, and that sometimes is a cover for what you're going through. Just like the baby, her having the baby. I'm glad she loved that baby. Because you could tell she loved her.
She loved the baby.
She loved the heck out of her baby. So you could tell that she probably maybe never know that baby might put her in the right direction. I
hope so.
Eric, like whatever.
What you thinking?
I'm just like all I'm gonna say is I just pray for people because I don't want to judge.
Okay.
But you just seeing like just clips of them, it's like that. I feel sorry for that baby and the environment that baby's coming up.
Oh yeah,
because not only the parents are even the surrounding family
and the grandma,
from the grandmothers to the aunties and
you're right.
So
because sometimes I'll be watching because I see them on social media a lot. Like I can't get away from them
on the blogs.
Yeah, so sometimes we watch. I'm like, I hope they faking. I hope that's not real.
No, I think it's real. People like that in real life.
Yeah,
that's not in front of cameras.
It's so sad though.
Yeah, but it was wild what he said though. Like, imagine going to school and telling your friends that your mom named you after you or whatever.
Yeah, your mom named you because she was searching for clout.
Yeah.
And she do have that baby got 875,000 followers.
More than me.
Yeah.
I looked at the page. I was like,
no, it's at 875.
Now, yeah.
I was like, damn, they're a million.
So is it weird that women name their kids after them instead of like the man.
I've never heard of that before.
What?
No,
Never.
I've
never heard of that.
I mean, with her name is kind of like
boy girlish.
A boyish.
yeah, like
that is true.
unisex.
I never.
You never
Never. I don't know nobody that's named after that.
Because I've heard of boys named Chrisean. Like,
But I never heard of a
Right.
guy. I never heard of a guy. Yeah, I know guys named Chrisean, but I never heard of a guy that was named after his mother.
Right,
I
but
know-
a girl could be named after their like grandma or mother. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I have never heard that, so that's kind of like different.
But a girl could be named after her dad though, like Cherry.
Charlie.
Yeah.
My niece's name is Charlie,
Oh,
and
is
she's named after her grandmother.
Yeah. See,
Her grandmother's name is Charlie.
Well,
I mean,
shout out to her.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's baby.
her name is. But I'm just praying for everybody involved.
Okay.
Now I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Okay, so now the weekly topic. We
It's
got
not
four.
It's not weekly. It's feature.
Feature
The
topic.
feature
Okay.
topic.
Okay, good. You are so great with words. But go ahead. We we have feature topics, so we have 4 new topics.
4 brand new topics
Yeah.
we bring
Okay.
to y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But we only discuss one. So
yeah, you know how
like-
the show go.
Yeah.
You know how the show go. I'm gonna call off the topics.
Uh-huh.
Put the number in the bowl.
Uh-huh.
You know, move the bowl around, and you're gonna pick the number. Whatever number you pick, that's the topic we're gonna talk
So it's
about.
just the one we talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
So, look studious, don't I? Yeah. So the 4 topics that we have this week. Topic number 1: can you refriend someone after they betrayed you? Topic number 2: do you think people are naturally good? Topic number 3: what is the root cause of guns in America? And topic number 4: are we obligated to support black businesses?
The only one I
You
hope
like-
I don't get is number 3.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get that
Because,
one.
yeah.
That's the one you're gonna get.
That's what you're going to get. Because that will always happen. It's bad.
Yeah,
Say that number
I'm
3.
not like everybody.
Because every time it'd be me. It'd be me when I be like, I don't want to get that topic. I ain't talking about that.
See, 1.
Yeah.
So which one? Since you don't, which one are you looking?
I think they're all great
Yeah,
topics,
they are.
but the reason why I shy away from 3 is because I have no experience with guns. I only shot a gun like one time at the gun range, and I don't really care to do it again. I don't want to own a gun. I don't want to get a CCW. I don't, even though I do have like the secret, like aspiration to be like a secret spy and like.
So what you got?
That's not acting again.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like, put me in a role.
Yeah, what you got a movie? What you got
Like
a
a
movie
fake,
role?
fake, because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to shoot anybody. I don't want
Hey.
to kill anybody.
Let me move them around because it seems like
He was like,
because
they went moving.
yeah.
All right.
Let's see which one. Topic
Number
number
3.
Topic number 3.
That should be number 3. Go try and look through them.
All right. I'm gonna show the camera that it's number 2.
Oh, you broke the cycle.
Yeah, broke the cycle. So which one is number 2?
Do you think people are naturally good?
Like good people.
Yeah, like when babies are born, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, when
Do
babies are
you
born.
think people are born naturally good?
And it's just trauma that turns them into this
Or
terrible person.
experiences, environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that. I do think people are born naturally good, and then you start to adapt to your environment. Like when you a baby, right? You're a good baby, and you don't never cry, but now you hungry.
Okay.
And the only way to get the attention of the person that feeds you is to cry. So now you cry all the time because you're always hungry because you were just a greedy little baby. Now they like, oh, your baby bad. I don't want to watch your baby. They cry all the time.
Okay.
But he just hungry.
Okay.
So that would be my example of like, you are, and then bad behavior becomes learned behavior based on survival, trauma, and our environment and circumstances.
So you think a lot of these things are just taught to us as far as like being just horrible people? Because I know a lot of people when it comes to the kids, they be like, don't, these kids, we got to protect these kids. A lot of people say that. But the main thing you got to protect the kids from is yourself.
Is the crazy adults.
Yeah, from yourself. I think that, I think in certain ways, I think that we are naturally probably good, but I feel like there's another thing too that's called destiny.
Okay.
And it's kind of like destiny comes with certain experiences that you're in, people that you're born from, people that are around you, the environment that you grew up in, the social economic situation that you're put in. 100%. So I feel like a lot of times destiny play a big part in who you become.
Absolutely.
So saying that, do you think when people are born, do you think that like some of them are born with imbalances?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That could cause them not to be naturally good.
Yeah, and trauma. I feel like trauma is hereditary too. Like
Absolutely.
trauma is hereditary. I feel like a lot of times when a lot of situations that we consider black are like hereditary responses to life.
That's proven in research.
I know. I've read about it. It's hereditary responses to life, because a lot of times when like I was in a barbershop. I told you I was in a barbershop that one day, and they started talking about how do you feel when you see the police? Are you scared when you see the police? Right? And I said I'm not.
Okay.
And it was like everybody got mad at me. And I'm like, man, well, I got license and registration. I'm like driving, and I'm not looking every day that I'm about to get killed. Like I'm not looking every day I'm about to get killed. I'm being optimistic. Now, there are chances that it might happen, but I feel like a lot of it is over, like it's gaslighted to us to the point where we feel like
that's taught to be in fear.
Yeah, it's taught to be in fear and not to handle situations rationally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when I remember I was talking to my dad, he was talking about how to tell my nephews to act when they was around the police, and I'm like, man, that police would shoot them, because that police is probably a cop because he only had he had all C's in high school. That's why he became a cop. I'm not saying that all police are like that, but it's like some police are just like not that smart. So you put them in a situation where it's like a regular person and they dealing with they being an idiot, and then you acting like you are so traumatized by the situation and not being rational in the situation, man, then it's just like two people back and forth with each other, just both traumatized, and it caused a bad situation.
That's true.
Okay, so I mean, so what about some of the stories that you see about people that become serial killers? I mean, do you think that they're naturally born good, and then all of a sudden they just turn into a serial? You don't think that they're naturally born a serial? You don't think somebody could be naturally born a serial killer?
No, I don't think so.
I disagree. Well, I think that we are literally chemical beings, and sometimes there is an imbalance that where one little thing is going to trigger
you, and it's that thing.
Yes,
I think that
which could be trauma.
And that's a conversation that I had, and I had to tell you about the conversation I had with an old girl online, and she kind of like she was mad at me because I said that we should study serial killers, and we should always study them. And then she like, why? And she's like basically saying that it's not important to do that. We should just go ahead. These people are just naturally bad. But you do want to find out what created this person to become this, because a big part of who we are is based on our psychology. It's based on how we think. It's based on our experiences, based on things that happen to us. Because if you ever watch documentaries about serial killers, that none of them live like normal. Something happened, or something you could see before that made this person this person needs some help. Like which one? Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah. Oh my God, that one was crazy. It was like this. Y'all ain't see this dude to kill animals and go dissect them. Like that should have told you.
But I think a lot of times people see signs and they ignore it.
Because it's your kid.
Because it's your kid. And you kind of like, well, you kind of talk yourself into like, oh, that's just natural thing, or that's a phase that kids go through.
Yeah, his father became a part of that phase.
Yeah, so that's why.
His father was weird as shit.
But as a teacher though, like I'm gonna be honest, some kids I'll be like, oh, he gonna be on the list. He gonna be on the sexual harassment list, the predator list, or oh, he might be like. Sometimes you do see like little signs or just emotional instability, and you like, oh, this person.
So y'all think that comes from their environment and how they are raised?
I think it's both.
It's both. I feel like
it could be both.
Yeah, I feel like chemical imbalances in your head. And it's not even just both. It's so many things.
But your brain can change from having traumatic experiences.
Yes.
And you could get like allergies and different things could happen
to you that would make you a killer.
Yes.
Or they have done a research before where this guy, he was a rapist. He became a rapist. He was very rapey.
From having some type
he
of allergy.
He had a tumor that was pressing up against something, and then it got rid of the tumor, and it went away, right?
Okay.
And then guess what happened? The tumor came back. He got very rapey again.
Wow.
And because it was pressing up against the medulla oblongata in his head, and it's because they studied that they realized that this made him because our brains work differently depending on the side of your brain, what arm, if you left-handed, right-handed, and then there's certain things that may trigger. That's like old boy that killed his wife with a football player. Was that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But then
Shot her.
or the other guy that was a boxer. They realized that a lot of this stuff comes from brain injury.
Oh yeah, when they was getting biting.
Yeah, a lot of stuff comes from brain injury because how your brain works. And then a lot of those serial killers, like some of them.
He got a concussion.
Yeah, he do have a concussion.
You know what? I think I had a concussion when I was younger too. When I played like youth football, I believe I had a concussion before. But this is like in the 80s before it was a thing. Before it was a big thing or whatever.
Because our generation, we kind of bad with mental health.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Some of these killers and crazy, like bad people, are dealing with mental health.
Yeah,
and
that's totally what it is. It's mental health. Mental health is the main reason behind most of the things that we actually do.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you brought that up about babies crying, because like I remember my mom telling me, like, when I was a baby, she said I would never cry. She said she used to have to always come to my crib and make sure that I was still breathing.
Really?
Yeah, to make sure that I was still alive, because she was like, you never like cried, you never really made noises or whatever. And even growing up, I don't remember me crying at a lot of stuff. Now that I have a son, I'm just so emotional at like my son has really made me emotional. Like I'm emotional at every little thing he do. Like I dropped him off for the first day of school and I was in the car crying. Like
you should never tell me.
That's an experience that changed.
You should just kill
so can
it.
bad people, if good people can turn bad, can bad people turn back good? Is there redemption? Is there healing? Like I was in prison for 25 years. I killed somebody. I got out. Different.
Yeah, but it's still your decision whether you want to fool with this person or not.
Yeah, but I think that comes to society, because a lot of society likes to judge and hold that against people.
I actually know someone that was locked up for murder, and they're like out. No, I know two people that were locked up for murder, and I talked to them, and one of them is like, he's a very normal person. When I talk to him, I'm not saying I go over his house and kick it or whatever, but like we knew each other, we grew up together. And there's another person that we know each other very well, but I don't know what happened in prison. It's like every time I talk to him, it just seemed like, because we have other friends.
Changes you.
Yeah, it seemed like he's just like
it
just seems. It seems, and I don't want to use the word weird, but he seems very different.
What is that?
Very weird. And then the other one is kind of like, it's just talking to that person that before they, it's just normal. I have quite a few friends that have been locked up.
Have y'all been to prison?
No, I've never been to prison, but I could just see.
I've been to jail.
I've never
got a mugshot.
Hey, the longest I ever been in jail is probably like 3 hours.
Okay, that's too long for me.
But you gotta think about it, man. That's traumatic. Being locked up
in
in a cage like an animal or whatever. And then you have those people that go to solitary confinement, and it's just like, even though a lot of people are introverts or whatever, you still have to socialize.
And for the record, I have no felonies or anything like that. I went to jail for like stupid stuff, like in college.
I've never been arrested.
I remember I got arrested in college because I was in the dorms after hours.
What? Because you was black.
I went to HBCU.
I know. That's what I said. I was just playing.
So they locked me up,
Dang.
And then it was kind of like, that was so weird. Then I had like a DUI, and then it's just like little weird stuff. So I never went to like. Really,
I've never been I've been beat by the police though.
Oh dear, that's traumatic.
What
did
they
let you go afterwards?
Yeah, they let me go.
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
That's what most people say.
Some female called the police.
That's another episode. I never been arrested. I've never had a mugshot. I've interacted with the police, but
You never been handcuffed before?
No, not by the police.
Whoa, now that is another episode.
I saw that one coming.
I know he just like fell into it.
Yeah.
Thought OPPS after dark.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been arrested and I live to tell the story, and it's nothing. I've never been arrested for nothing serious, nothing just like little silly stuff.
But if you were, you could have redemption.
Yeah, right.
You deserve that.
So let me ask. So since we talking about this, so what do you consider naturally good? Because a lot of people, what you consider naturally good, a lot of other people might not consider.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so some characteristics.
Yeah. So what are some characteristics?
But should we go through like a kid, a teen, an adult? Because it does change.
Like just being, like you said, being born naturally good.
For most people, I'm let's say on a more politically correct scale of being naturally good, I think that a lot of people view natural goodness as empathy. Mm-hmm. Empathy is a big thing that people being empathetic because if people are concerned about other people, but there's other things that come into play too, like religion is a big thing that drives empathy away,
and if people see that, and people see that as being, so when you say naturally good, it's kind of like a broad spectrum of
it's very broad.
Yeah, because people look
if you want to keep it on a less spiritual sense, and because
I would keep it simple. My example would be like when you walk in or out the store and somebody behind you, do you hold the door for them?
Yes.
That's a naturally good instinct to hold the door for them. If you don't hold the door, you an asshole, right? Now, what about if you hold the door and they don't say thank you? Now, what you gonna do? Are you still naturally good? Or you gonna be like, damn, you could have said thank you.
No, I'm gonna get my car and get on the phone like, man, I held the door for this bitch.
It really bothers me when people don't say thank you.
Yesterday, no, that was today. I was leaving the gym and there's an old lady and I held the door and she was like, I'm glad there's still some good. She was like, I'm glad there's still some gentlemen out here. And I said, well, there's two. I was like, there's me and my dad. And she like started smiling. And she's like, good little color boy. No, I'm just playing.
But that's like a natural good instinct.
Yeah, and I teach my son that too. I teach my son like holding the door open, especially for women, and especially when you walk in a place if a woman is walking in, you let the woman walk in first and stuff like that. So I try to teach my son, and instill in him, the good qualities that I had growing up and everything, which being out here in this world, you see a lot of people are out for self and really don't care about others.
Because I don't think you have to be over concerned with how people feel, but you do need to be ground with how people feel. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because being too overly concerned, it'll
drain you.
It becomes fake.
Yeah, or it's going to drive you to the ground.
Yeah, it's going to drive you crazy because it's like, oh my God, because a lot of times people don't want you to care about how they feel or what they're doing. Because people that are very introverted, they see, because I know, like, when I be at the gym sometimes, some people see, because I talk to everybody and I know a lot of people, and then when some people see me, they're like, oh, this dude, like, and they would hate you for years, don't know nothing about you. They be like, but they just know that you have this personality, and they're like, and that drains them because some people, because an introvert, when they leave the house, they get drained. When an extrovert leaves, they get filled up. That's what fills them up. And when they go to the house, they get drained.
Oh, I'm super introverted.
I'm both.
I'm super introverted.
I'm an extroverted person.
I'm extroverted, but I understand that we need to recharge.
Exactly.
Right.
And I understand, and I have introverted ways.
And you can be an introvert.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be the center of attention.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I'm not that type of extrovert.
Yeah.
So you don't gotta see me, but I'm always seen. That's just the calling in my life.
Yeah.
So let me hit you up with one more quick topic.
Let's do it.
When a person is naturally good or born naturally good, come up, live their life, and they're naturally good, do you think that they are taking advantage?
Absolutely.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
1,000%.
Yes. And I think those people are. I think that it's you have to start getting to the point where you just have to just expect people to be people, because you will get to the point where you be like, this person's a bad person, I can't stand this person is a bad person, because you've seen me do it before. People that have, but then I have to think about it like, what did I tell you before? Nah, that person just being themselves.
Yeah, he told me that.
I told you that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just not in my moral compass.
Yeah.
And in their moral compass, it's okay to be that person. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't have to deal with them. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, I know I don't have to deal with you.
Right.
You being like that is not my cup of tea.
Set the
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we don't deal with each other no more. But me being upset that people, because you know what? A lot of times people show you that they're that person way before, years before, and you be like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, well, they need my help. They need my help.
Yeah.
Because you want to fix stuff, and that's sometimes that's not really what it is.
Because that's kind of like the other topic about would you be friends with somebody that betrayed you? Hell no.
No.
I'm a Scorpio. You got 1.5 because I love God and God loves me. You got 1.5 time to play in my face and betray me. And I don't mean like, oh, like you didn't call me back. Like I mean really truly break trust and your character just doesn't align with the energy I'm gonna be around.
That's gonna be a good topic.
It is.
I'm gonna comment on that.
It is because
let me know in that episode.
Because I'm right where you at.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But back in the day, I used to let everybody come back.
Never.
Like, oh, come break my other leg. Yeah,
I don't trust people as is. So
I trust people, but as soon as you break that trust, I'm not falling for it.
I stopped trusting people.
I trust people.
I know.
I think everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt.
I trust people to be who they are. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I trust people to be who they are. But if you become somebody else, I'm not surprised. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not surprised. Like nothing surprised me because I have been let down by the best people in my life. And I'm like, this person was great. And I'm like, but I'm let down, and then it's kind of like it have me feeling some type of way, but they're going on with their life and going on with their day.
Right, you take it very personal.
Yeah.
Like, damn, how I let this person...
So, we want to thank y'all for another great episode of Thought Ops. We want to thank our guests.
Thank you, guys.
You came and you did a fabulous job.
Yes, Miss CEO.
Yeah, so make sure you follow me on Instagram at CEO Marie.
Follow
you can find everything else through the Instagram. That is definitely the easiest way to contact me. And I comment back. I respond to messages. I like pics. I'm very interactive, so don't be shy.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so good. Another great episode.
You just followed me yesterday.
That was just...
and I followed you back.
Why you gonna put me on blast like that?
So, make sure you follow her. Y'all follow Thought Ops on Facebook. And
we love y'all.
And on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good night.
That's my go-to.